we wanted to have more, to move the ball quicker from one side to the other, and we needed to have more links. So as we are becoming more familiar with the way that we want to play our game, I think the boys are getting more and more confident. The frustration part is, like you said, is that I am happy, I said to the boys, I'm frustrated after the game because I thought it was a very one-sided second half, that I would have been disappointed even to draw, let alone losing it. And they are a good team, we know they are a good team, with good players, and they couldn't find those good players apart from glimpses and flashes, which means our boys were pressing the ball well, coming forward well. But then we have to be a lot better in the last third, and everybody has a job to do. We ask the goalkeeper and the central defender to build the play. We ask the strikers to defend from the front and also to finish and cross and to be dangerous in the last third. So I believe we will improve that, and unfortunately in games like that, you come out and you feel frustration because I think that the boys deserved a lot more than what they got.
And given the circumstances of the last week and all the players that were out, did you feel that, that the team played it, that they were all at 100%? The ones who were there?
Probably not, but I never want to look for excuses. I always want to concentrate on what we have, like it happened in Montreal. And so we need to focus what we have in front. And yeah, probably there were some players that were not 100%, but it doesn't matter. I think we had enough of the ball to create more dangerous chances, and we need to go. Listen, we cannot feel sorry for ourselves. We need to move on because we have an important game, a difficult game again on Sunday, and we just have to regroup and work in as strong as we did, and even more. Every day has to be a step forward to play the game that we want to play.
Thank you.
Coach, it's been a struggle at times for your squad offensively. I think this is the sixth time you've been shut out this year. What do you think has contributed to that?
First of all, you play against opposition that can make it difficult. But to put it like that, 6 times, there are different games that you have to analyze. How where you play. If you create not a lot, if you play in your own half, if you play in the middle of the park, or you play in their own half. So I think this one is the most, in one sense, rewarding because I think we camped in their own half, and but it was also disappointing because we didn't create the danger that we could and should create, being spending so much time in the opponent's half.
Despite the shutout, was the fact that you guys camped in their half something that you plan to take forward from this game?
Yeah, I think it's important to understand that when you play in this way and the opposition give you the ball, so I think it's a credit to the boys that they say, because Austin is a playing team. Every time I've seen them play, even the last game against Dallas, which is a very good team, they play. They have the ball, they want to control the game, and I think our boys did that today, at least in the second half. And when the spaces are congested, then you have to find the solution with in different ways, together or with individual brilliance, and this is something that we need to work on because we want to play more games like that. We want to play more in the offensive half.
Just one more question, sorry. A lot of chances for you guys today, but no goals. What do you think, where's the disconnect where you guys are getting the chances but not capitalizing? Is it a luck thing? Is it, just putting balls in the wrong spot? What's going there?
A combination of things, and that's why the strikers also are so expensive, because they have to do a difficult job and to play where the spaces are congested, where you are marked, where the opposition is gonna bring defenders and defend. So this is also a wake-up call in the sense that we have to really work very, very hard in finishing the job, to complete the job. So we build, and then we need to penetrate and finish. This is what we want to do, to give more satisfaction to the crowd. That once again was great.
When you look at the starting 11 you had tonight, does that excite you? I mean, you finally have some pieces together, and where you go from here?
Yeah. I am very happy with the players that we have. Also, the players that came on, I think that they contributed. We just simply need to find the right formula, but there will be changes because the season is still long, and but we are getting kind of structure together, and I think that the starting 11 today, I'm quite pleased with the way that they play the game.
It seemed like you had some flurries where there were a lot of really good short passes in the middle, so you can kind of see what this could be,
Yeah.
just didn't get result in the goal.
Yeah, we need to move from this model to keep improving it, especially in the last third, as I said, until now, and to complete our game, because I think we are not far to see a very exciting team, and I think that the boys are growing in confidence and growing with in managing the game. To play a second half against a good Austin team that really had good midfielders with Ring, with Riussi, with Fagundes. In the way that they did, I think is a big credit to this club. But we know that we need to improve and to complete our game.
With this loss now, Charlotte sits 10th in the MLS Eastern Conference, 18 games played. There's a lot of teams around us with many games in hand. How significant is this loss for Charlotte's aspirations to make playoffs?
I think it's unfortunate. It's something that we don't like because it's one game more and no points. But I think that we need to focus on improving the team, and I believe if we will play like that the next few games, I think that we can expect more points on the board. So, okay, this game is gone. I'm not gonna dwell too much on that. We can't feel sorry for ourselves, and we need to move on and keep improving our game, and we will see how many points we have at the end of season.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned, well, in the first half of this game, it was a little chippy and physical, especially from Austin's side. So from the perspective of the sideline, what did you see your team did to get past that and settle down into the second half?
I think our boys, they showed already against Red Bulls that is a very, very physical team, that they can accept and the physical challenge from everyone. So, and this also is a compliment, because when they want to become physical and try to intimidate you, but our boys were not intimidated, and they played a strong game. And in the second half, they imposed their own style against a team that has a strong style as well. So I think credit to the boys, they played really well, and they didn't allow them many chances apart from occasional counterattack that you're going to concede. Sometimes it can happen that when you are always on the front foot, always playing in their own half, it means that you're going to leave space behind you. And so sometimes, but I think that even the defenders were so aware and so careful to minimize those chances. That can happen to any team.
Coach, the key moment for me in the game tonight was around the 73rd minute when Brandt just took the ball off the field, decided to take on all of Austin himself, pulled out a good shot, because what it sort of said to me was that he was playing with a sense of urgency. We always see that sort of intensity from Brandt. That's just like the kind of guy he is out on the field. But we weren't, in my view, we weren't seeing the same level of intensity from the rest of the team. especially down one goal, knowing that there's not 90 minutes left to play and they have to at least get the equalizer. Did you feel like some intensity was missing tonight?
Yeah, this is the one part that I would agree with that, and I think that this is the one part of the game that we need to improve. We know that Brandt is a great example for this team. He leads with his example on a daily basis in training, let alone in the game, and this shows in the game. So yeah, I think that it was a great moment that can embody what we need to do as a team, to have the same sense of urgency that Brandt showed in that moment, and when we will get there, I think we will see a very interesting team in this league.
And the other thing I saw, in addition to the physicality that, obviously Austin was bringing with the fouls and, a lot of calls that I think could have gone our way that didn't. They were also more physical than many opponents that Charlotte's faced this year in that their team was doing a really good job getting in front of the ball, blocking shots, not creating any holes or opportunities for the other teams, or for our team. Did you try and adjust to that to try and create more plays, or were they just really good at getting in between Charlotte boots and the Austin goal?
Yeah, we know that they play. We know that they are pretty good at defending, and that we also know that they are pretty good at attacking. So, first of all, to push them back, it was something that we work on, and we wanted to really push them back. Then, when you push them back, whether it's Austin, whether it's another team, the space is going to be limited because you have 21 players in 1.5. So, whether it's Austin, and plus they are good players that they know where to position themselves. But I thought that we were doing a good job to go around them and to go in the last third, which is a difficult part to arrive and to deliver crosses. Unfortunately, we didn't create a lot of opportunities with that, but it's important to arrive there, and then we will keep working on that.
So quickly.
A majority of the boys that have been here from the beginning, the core guys, they've been here a while. How far were you guys away from reaching that potential where you're on a steady regimen where you guys are going out there doing the same thing over and over again? I mean, you've had a lot of hiccups in the road between COVID and transfers and you guys coming in. How close are you guys to becoming stable and getting one thing going for you guys?
The exact date I don't have. I wish I had. I had it, but I don't. And the only thing that I can guarantee is that from tomorrow we will keep working to arrive to the point that you just described. So to arrive to a point where we will have a complete game from start to finish, and to have that sense of urgency from the way we start, which I thought we had it today from our goalkeeper, central defenders, fullbacks, Brandt, until the last third of the pitch, where we have to have the same urgency, and also in that part of the field you need to have high quality, because the opposition are going to double up, treble up on you, and then you have to, if we want to play this way, we need to show qualities and urgency.
So after three guys up front, Andre, and Carroll and Young?
I think that they play well. We will have other players that Kerwin Vargas is a young guy that is adapting. He just he didn't arrive long ago. Danny, which we know what he can offer. We will have Mackenzie Gaines that he wasn't available, and then also Jordi Reina. So it's they all have to contribute because they all will have to play a part in this team.
All right. Thank you, Christian. Anton Watts is on his way.